Most people in the UK think retirement will somehow just work itself out, right? You work for 40 years, pay taxes, maybe pay into pension a little bit, and eventually everything will be okay. That's what you think. But recently I sat down and actually started calculating what the average UK worker could realistically retire with. And honestly, it was worse than I was expected. So in this video I want to go through the numbers, look at what the average people are actually retiring with, and why I think a lot of people are massively underestimating how expensive retirement is going to be in the future. And just quickly, I'm not a financial advisor or financial expert, I'm just a fella who passionate about finance and just like to talk about money. I'm a tradesman, I live in UK. I became interested in money, investing in retirement. Nobody actually teaches normal people this stuff properly, and I just want to share what I learned, right? What I already learned. So let's get into it. When most people think about retirement, they usually imagine they will have some decent pension waiting for them. Reality is that a lot of workplace pensions are actually very small, especially if someone started late, changed jobs often, opt out, worked part-time, or only paid minimum contributions. Auto enrollment is better than nothing, but the minimum contributions levels are honestly not amazing. So a lot of people don't even check their pension balance. That's like a 101, step number one. Just go, log into your pension, get all the pensions from before, from years before, from the companies before, sorted, know where they are, or move all of them. It's for free, it's like a free service. Move all of them to one, so you have everything under control, you don't forget about anything. Recently in Martin Lewis show, someone, because of Martin Lewis, was saying what I'm saying now. Someone found 40 grand of pension that he forgot about. I don't know how you can forget about 40 grand, but yeah, that's what happens to this person. So, you know, it's better to keep it under control and know where all your pensions from previous workplace are. So a lot of people just assume that in the future they will somehow deal with it, and when you actually start looking at the average pension pots in the UK, they nowhere near what most people imagine, especially when you realize people might spend 20 or even 30 years retired. We live longer and longer, medicine is better and better, and you know, there's a big chance that, for example, when I born in 1984, so I'm 42 years old, there's a big chance, according to Office of National Statistics, there's a big chance I will live till 88. Which means if I will retire 57, I will have 31 years of retirement that I have to provide money for. So it's a lot, right? That's a long time to fund. Then there's state pension, and I think a lot of people overestimate how much the state pension actually gives you. It gives you barely minimum to survive without any emergencies, and basically you have to rely on state, and we don't know if the state pension will stay where it is, will be as high as it is. It might be even lower than it is now because of the demographic problems of Britain. Well, not only Britain, like all over developed world have demographic problems. So if you qualify fully, it will definitely helps, but you have to work fully 35 years, right, to qualify fully. When you actually look at monthly living costs in the UK now, council tax, electricity, gas, food, car costs, home repairs, insurance, water, internet, it adds very, very fast. Now, obviously life becomes easier if your mortgage is paid off. That's what I'm aiming for. I think it's the biggest bill, right? Let's say, yeah, I live in Liverpool. It's pretty cheap with mortgages, with house prices, and with rents as well. The wages are lower, obviously, but you know, it's not that expensive. But still, let's say it's 600, 700, 800 pounds a month. That I will have more if I will pay off mortgage to this time, because retiring while still paying rent or mortgage would be incredibly difficult for most people. But even without housing costs, retirement is still isn't cheap anymore, and this is where it starts getting scary: inflation. Because even if somebody retires with what sounds like a decent amount today, in 20 years it might not feel decent at all. People forget how much prices change over time. Just look at food prices now compared to a few years ago, or electricity, or literally anything, right? Money slowly loses buying power. And I think that's why investing matters so much now, because just saving cash usually isn't enough long term. The people who probably end up okay in retirement are usually the ones who started investing early and stayed consistent. Not necessarily rich people, just consistent. And you don't need huge wages, you just need to remember to get some part of your wages. Pay yourself first, that's what they're talking about. So just take a little bit of your wages right after your payment, and best if it's automatic, if you don't have to make the decision, you know, every week or every month. It's best when it's automatic, when it just goes as not the direct debit, or for example standing order from your account to savings, to investments, or to your pension, additional contributions, whatever you choose. Yeah, so even something like 100 a week invested for years becomes serious money eventually. But the biggest advantage is time. That's the part most people waste. I know, because I wasted years myself thinking retirement was some far away problem. So I started being interested in finances, like more in a way to make some money with finances, with financial products, around when I was around 30 years old. But on beginning, for like first 5 years, I was, you know, chasing the quick book, right? So crypto trading, forex, stuff like that, and that set me back. Then at around 35, 36, I started investing like properly for long term, and since then my life changed basically. Yeah, so you think there's a loads of time, but if I would started 5 years earlier, I would be in much better position now, and I would be looking in my retirement in probably like 12 years, not 15 or 17 years from now. So yeah, you think there's a lot of time, then suddenly years start flying by insanely fast, and now I look around and realize a lot of people my age still haven't really started thinking seriously about retirement at all. And I honestly think there's going to be a huge shock for many people later in life. But the good news is this stuff can be still improved massively. Even average workers can build a much stronger future if they spend less, avoid lifestyle inflation, invest consistently, and stay patient long term. I honestly think paying off your house and investing consistently are probably two of the biggest things normal people can do. Not flashy stuff, not get rich quick schemes, no day trading, no gambling on random crypto coins, just boring consistency for years. That's probably the real answer. Anyway, I'm really curious what you think. What do you think someone realistically needs to retire comfortably in UK right now? And do you think state pension will even still fully exist by the time younger people retire? That's the big question. There is a big possibility that the system won't make it, and they will start to have good state pension, or make it means tested, for example, just for the poorest of the poor. Let me know in the comments. If you enjoy realistic money content from normal tradesman perspective, subscribe, because that's what this channel is about. Thanks for watching, and I wish you a very nice day.